Hello there and welcome back to another Dreynschlag tutorial on historical European fencing with a long sword with Gedi, Gregor and myself, Bernhard. In our last video we introduced you to Mutieren, a technique which is very effective if your opponent is strong on the blade in a bind situation. But what can you do if your opponent is, well, weak on the blade in a bind situation? In that case you will have to use another technique called Mutieren, which we are going to introduce you to now. Let's have a look. The setup is basically the same as with Mutieren. Gedi attacks with an Oberhau and Gregor counters with a strike to Gedi's head. Again, Gedi has to defend himself by pushing Gregor's blade away. Only this time he isn't purely focused on defense, on survival. As soon as he has eliminated the immediate threat, he wants to regain some flexibility in order to be able to do a follow-up attack. For example, a verhängen and a strike to the head, like this. Obviously, Gregor doesn't want this to happen, so the very moment he realizes that Gedi is reducing the pressure on his blade, he's going to do the Mutieren. The Mutieren by itself is quite simple. All you have to do is, at the very moment you have determined that your opponent is now weak on the blade, raise your arms and turn your blade so that the false edge faces towards your opponent. And from here, you can let your sword tip dip down and you're all lined up for a thrust to your opponent's abdomen or torso like this. That's basically it. Let's have it once more.